show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how that just happened, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the strickies like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating.
Today, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
56.
Here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 16 carries, 85 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to hand that off for them to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jamal Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Jaguars had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Meanwhile,
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Nifty move, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 38, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another tote for Etienne. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception, as they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Carr. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action with Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, he'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 38, Lawrence. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try to run this one in. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They run the toss now to Etienne. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side with ETN to about the 48-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The Carr's throw there taken in by Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. There comes the Saints punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. On the return, here's Agnew. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Lawrence again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll run with ETN. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll give it up the middle to Miller, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Carr. Man open left side, it's Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a play fake. Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a give to Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. The quick slant caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11. Etienne up the middle. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Jaguars, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance it up again. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance it up again. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.